Is your small business growing? That's the question we address right here on the Grow Your Biz Show. It's where we interview strategic entrepreneurs who inform and inspire you on your solopreneur or small company journey. Thanks for joining us on this episode of the Grow Your Biz Show. Hello and welcome to episode number 72 of the Grow Your Biz Show. I'm Paul Madsen, the host of the program, and I'm excited because today we are on location at
Interiors Joan and Associates.
Hi, I'm Lisa Cooper. I've been an interior designer with the firm for 26 years.
Hi, I'm Nancy PESAVENTO. I've been with Interiors Joan and Associates for 34 years and past owner for the past 20 years.
Hi, I'm DIANE GERNSTEIN, and I've been with Interiors Joan and Associates for 42 years and past owner for 20 years.
Hi, I'm Sarah Sutter, and I'm the newest member of Interiors Joan and Associates.
Hi, I'm Amy DICICCO, and I've been with Interiors Joan and Associates for a year.
Hi, my name's KARIE BOGGS. I've been with Interiors Joan and Associates for 22 years.
Hi, I'm Beth Settles, and I have been an interior designer with Interiors Joan and Associates for over 30 years.
Hi, I'm Ellen TURNAGE, and I've been with Interiors Joan and Associates for 28 years.
Hello, I'm KRIS PATTON. I've been an interior designer here at Interiors Joan and Associates for 21 years and also have stepped into ownership.
Hi, I'm LINDI JANULEWICZ. I've been the marketing director for 14 years for Interiors Joan and Associates, and I've also stepped into ownership.
Now that you've met everybody, let's go learn more about Interiors Joan and Associates. Well, you've met all the staff, and so now we're here to take a little bit more intimate conversation with Interiors Joan and Associates to get to know the company a little bit better and some of the people who make everything happen as well. With me is KRIS, Beth, and Lindy. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you for having me and the show into this beautiful, beautiful environment. I love your showroom.
Thank you. Thanks for being here today.
Well, thanks for having me. It's my pleasure altogether. So I usually jump right into the meat of the program by just asking people, what business are they in? Lindy, tell us, what business are you in here at Interiors Joan and Associates?
We are truly in the business of creating personal, beautiful spaces that enhance our customers' lifestyle. We're creating their intimate home space or their workspace. We're making it function for them. We're making it beautiful. We're creating a dream for them. Wow. And that's what we do every day. And we're so excited to do it.
I love how you said that so succinctly. You create a beautiful place for your customers, a beautiful thing that enhances their lifestyle. I mean, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And I mean, that's the end outcome, right? Well,
yes.
How do you do that? What makes that happen?
Well, our design staff works very closely with our clients to understand their dreams and their needs and what they want to do, and incorporating the trends and the different hundreds and thousands of products that we have access to in our library. They create a space that works for them, that's not only beautiful and looks the way they hoped it did, but actually functions for their life too.
Well, that's terrific. Lindy, what is your role here?
I handle all of the marketing and advertising, and then I recently stepped into ownership of the firm too.
Well, congratulations. We'll talk a little bit more about that as well.
Yeah.
Well, KRIS, another question I typically ask during the show is why are you in this business? Tell us, why are you in this business?
A little bit more unique than some that I was, I guess you could say, born into it, that my grandmother started the firm over 55 years ago.
55 years.
Grew it to an Omaha location, to a Lincoln location, and then my mother and her partner stepped into ownership, and now I've stepped into ownership with Lindy as well. And it's such a privilege to work here, to be surrounded around so many experienced designers. I'm passionate about what I do. I love the experience, I love the clients, I love the products, the outcome. We spend so much time in our homes with our families that is such an important tool. You know, you work hard, you know, everything is, life can be difficult, so to have your environment that surrounds you to be something that you love and enjoy is a big part of who we are.
Sure.
In these situations, working through the processes with all of our tools that we have here. Like I said earlier, we have our experienced designers. We have an amazing library that we're really able to key into what the client wants.
Well, it's terrific because I hear in your answer, I hear a lot of passion.
Mm-hmm.
I hear passion for making my home almost a retreat, a place to go in this crazy world where I can finally go and it's my spot, and you've made it perfect for me, made it individualized, right? I mean,
Correct.
and so I think that's cool. What I wasn't expecting, I guess, is, well, I mean, not expecting it, but the whole idea of the process. I mean, it's a very complicated process. I mean, you work with builders and vendors and customers and lots of moving parts, I'm sure. And tell me what you like about that process.
Well, everybody's a little bit different, and we start when we first meeting with a client. We really start digging into. It's almost like a psychology project. You get into
and a marriage counselor one too, I'm sure.
Sometimes
I don't want this. I want that. No,
sometimes
I want this.
hearing it from us comes better than hearing it from the wife or the husband.
Yes, yes.
Or the partners. So it works very well to read the people. Maybe go to their house, see what they're already living in, see what they like about it, see what they want to change about it. Sometimes they want to just start over and build, and you know, we have wonderful builders and partners that we work with that we create those spaces for them too, from scratch at times.
Okay.
But sometimes they just want to make the place and their environment they live in just different, or sometimes it's a process where we work with them for years and we take it step by step. And the best part about doing that is when you have a path, you know safely how you're going to get there, and there aren't mistakes, expensive mistakes being made.
No, we all make mistakes. We live and learn from them, right? But yeah, it sounds like a tremendously complicated thing, but 55 years in your family, I think you're addicted to the process and the outcomes too, I'm sure.
Yes.
And tell us what your day-to-day role is here.
You know, what's interesting about it, another reason that I love it so much is that every day is different. I mean, it could absolutely be a paperwork day where you really don't escape your desk very much and it's just doing contracts and those parts and pieces. And it could be a day where you don't really hit the studio because you're out working with clients, you're doing plumbing, you're doing site visits, you're out and about finding product to bring back to the studio so you can present to the clients here. Sometimes it's a presentation day where you bring the clients into our studio so they don't have to do a ton of leg work bouncing around all over Omaha trying to put it together, keep track of it in their head, and then still have a good outcome. So we keep track of all that for them, making the process a little bit simpler for them, bringing all the materials to them so they don't have to go around Omaha and surrounding areas trying to figure out what they're wanting, how they're going to do it, what the price points are, can they afford it, and just helping them weed through all of the choices.
One-stop shop, right? That makes complete sense to me because people are so busy. And your leadership responsibilities are what?
Leadership responsibilities are making sure that this firm is going to continue running well, and also make sure that our designers and staff are happy and have all the tools and parts and pieces that they need so that they can do their job successfully.
Beautiful. Makes sense. Keep all the balls in the air, right?
That's right. That's right.
Well, Beth, we're in this beautiful studio. You come here every day, of course, but I talked about the one-stop shop.
Right.
And I mean, when someone steps in, this is the largest showroom in the region, is that right?
That is correct.
For interior design? Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
We are the largest interior design firm in the region, and what I feel makes us very unique is we have showrooms so clients can come in and see product. We have furnishings, accessories, artwork, lighting, all on our showroom floor that is all for sale, or we can special order for the client the perfect furniture piece that they're looking for. And that makes us really unique. We also have a very vast selection of samples. So we've got a library full of fabric samples, carpeting samples, wall coverings, catalogs. We have everything from traditional to contemporary. So we really can appeal to the masses. We do not really focus on one particular type of design. I think eclectic kind of sticks out in my mind, that we like to really, take maybe some of our clients' special pieces. Maybe it's a family heirloom or a piece of artwork from their home and put that all together. So our showroom really reflects that. And
it's beautiful.
It's nice. We have space to spread out and to really focus on our clients' needs.
Well, Beth, it's a fantastic showroom. I'm wondering who dusts the place. There's so much here. It's amazing. So,
right.
Hey, what do you've been in the business a long time now. What do you wish people knew about interior design?
I think one of the biggest things is that we're not intimidating, first of all. And secondly is when we are talking with our clients, whether it's a new construction, a remodel, or maybe just a facelift on an existing space in their home, that we can help them save money. And we can zero in on what their needs really are by just visiting, casually visiting with them. The questions that we ask them, how they're using their spaces. We can really zero in also on what products are going to be the best for how they're using their home, whether they have children, whether they rarely use the spaces, whether, you know, the durability factor. Really a lot of those different things come into play. There's lots of products on the market that are for designers only that we can use in their homes. We use a lot of commercial products in their homes. So we're here to really focus on what their needs are. And I think so many times I think they think we just are there just to the fluff. They don't understand all the behind the scenes work that we're also doing. That
you start with construction. A lot of work with contractors and builders.
Yes, exactly. As Chris mentioned, you know, we go out to the project. We're working with all of the subcontractors on a daily basis, and so we know the routine, and we know the order that the project goes in as well. So we can help them be prepared so they're not making last minute decisions and keeping their contractor waiting. And so we're here. Those things are all time saving. Time is money these days.
Yeah, and it's just not your first rodeo either.
No.
So you can help them get, they may not even know it, but you're really helping them get to the finish line much more efficiently than if they didn't have you.
Right, that is correct.
Lindy, any other comments on that whole thing about what you wish people knew about interior design?
Well, if I could say anything to them, I would say that they're welcome to come in our showroom too, because I don't think a lot of people understand that we are a store and that everything that we have on our showroom floor is for sale. And it's just a great sampling and example of all the different products and companies that we can then do custom orders from. But the fact that they can come in, visit with a designer, make purchases off the showroom floor, and get some really, truly unique and beautiful quality pieces for their home that are going to transcend the test of time and the test of trends is really a win for them too.
No, I really like the whole idea where you can come see, touch, feel, and check it all out on the front.
Absolutely.
This show, of course, as you know, is about entrepreneurship and business startups, and your situation was you kind of stepped, the word I've learned today is we've stepped into ownership as opposed to step in it. No, but anyway, the point is that tell us about that world. I guess Chris and Lindy, what's it like to acquire an existing business?
Sure. I think that the key thing that we learned through the process is that it is a process. And the best thing you can do to help yourself would be to have a good team surrounding you. And every purchase situation, every buy-sell agreement will be slightly different. But I think what Chris and I learned, we would agree, was that to have a good team, whether that be a legal team, a finance team, an accountant, a bank, people that you have known and that you trust and that trust you. That understand your business and understand you as people and as partners and can help you through this process, because it's kind of navigating foreign waters, if you will.
Yeah, well,
because it's a new process.
A lot of things you haven't done before. But I think I like your answer. I mean, you consult the professionals. I mean, they're people, attorneys and lawyers and accountants and whatnot that have been through it, just like you've been through interior design before. They've been through those kind of mergers and acquisitions, and so I would have to rely on them. It sounds like you did too.
Yep. And it's also nice stepping into a firm that is established and that we've worked with the people here for a long while, and the support.
And that makes sense. It's not like you're hostile owners coming in from afar. You know these people,
No.
or you're your friends, you hang out with each other, and
Right.
it's a much warmer type of a
They know
acquisition.
us, we know them, we know the
Family.
industry, and yeah, it literally, it's family.
Big family, yeah, big family.
The original owners are still here and wonderful about helping, and we can ask questions, and that's all important. It's a good legacy.
Yeah.
Well, any business, of course, and Beth, you've been at it a long time, and anybody can answer this. Any business has its speed bumps. You know, in this world, I imagine there's plenty of them, people starting and stopping, people, you could tell me, I mean, what speed bumps have you hit and how have you handled them? As employees and as owners, well, all of you.
I think one thing from a design perspective that we would all agree on would be the age of HGTV, I'll call it, and that is the clients. Our clients are more exposed to our industry than they've ever been before.
I'm sure.
So
yeah.
they have a little bit more knowledge than they've ever had before,
Right.
but they also might have misinformation.
Sure.
So they might be looking, pinning, finding photos of things that might not work for their budget or our climate or their lifestyle, but they're wanting that. And so to have the guidance of a professional to help them achieve what they're envisioning in their head in a realistic way would be a huge benefit that our team can bring to the table. But I think a challenge for us then is to help educate them in the realities of the process. You know, it's not design on a dime in 10 minutes, you know, with a commercial break.
Yeah, I mean, I can't have this whole redone house in 30 minutes.
I know.
What?
It's a process, and we love the attention that era has brought our industry. That's been wonderful, but it's
Right.
been a bit of a double-edged sword in that we really are educated professionals, licensed professionals
Right.
in this field, accredited through ASID, and it's important to educate people the difference between somebody who's a professional and what they can bring to the project and to the table versus finding a pin on Pinterest. And so that it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve.
Pinterest is good and bad. Right?
Exactly.
Good and bad. Beth, I've heard you say something along the lines of, you know, rather than mimic the HGTV, you want to be the HGTV
Yes.
for these people. Explain that.
Yes, definitely. Well, we like to be cutting edge. We go to market twice a year, October and April, and we find all of the new resources. We go all to the lines of furnishings and things that we carry and find out what the new trends are, what the new colors are, and then through our creativity and our education, then we put together a special, unique project for our clients. We really want our clients to feel like they've got something really special, because they are very special. And it's nothing more exciting than to work with a client from the start to the finish on their project and have them completely thrilled. I have a client right now that she's been a client a long time, and she said, we're friends, and I'm going to be friends with my contractor too, because we make it fun. They're spending money, and
Well, if it can't redoing your house isn't fun, well, there's something wrong. I mean, that should be part of the game, right? Tell us about one of your favorite projects along the way. I'm sure there's many because you've been at it a while, but maybe one or two of your favorite highlights.
Well, there are many, Paul. Yes, there are. I love to travel, and I think probably the project that stands out in my mind was one that I got to do. It was on an island of Anguilla, and what a dream come true.
Wow.
It was really fun. My clients built a home on the island, and I was fortunate enough to get to travel there a few times and meet with the contractors and do all the installing. There's the opportunity here in Omaha to really do a lot of special projects as well. I don't really single one out because all my clients are special. I really do, and I'm friends with a lot of my clients, and I feel that that's really important. I don't care whether their project is real large or real small, and that's really the way our firm is.
It's really about the relationship, isn't it?
It's about the relationship, and our team of designers really focus on that, and that each client is really very important.
Excellent. Lindy, Kris, last question. Again, the show is for budding entrepreneurs, growing entrepreneurs. What advice do you have for Jane and Joe startup or Jane and Joe established who wants to grow their business? You're obviously working and growing in yours. Tell us what advice you have.
It's a lot of hard work.
It is a lot of hard work.
It is a lot of hard work, and it's a lot, again, being passionate about what you do, understanding what you do. As we spoke about, you know, education, the responsibility of knowing your product, knowing what you're selling, knowing what you're representing is a big part of our industry as well. So definitely.
Well, there's so much to know. I don't know how you know it all.
Simplify it with love what you do.
Yes.
And be passionate about what you do.
Yes.
Work really hard and surround yourself with incredible people. It's all about your team.
Well, that sounds great. How do people learn more about you, and how do they reach you all? And tell us about that.
Yep, check out our website, interiorsbyjoan.com, and you can see photos in our gallery of all the different projects that the designers have completed, including Anguilla. And meet the designers.
I got to go look at that.
Yeah, for sure. Meet the designers, see everybody there. Our showroom in Omaha is on 132nd and Dodge. In Lincoln, we're on 70th and Pioneers, and we'd love to have anybody stop in anytime.
Well, that's great. Well, I think you said it best. That wraps it up for this edition of the Grow Your Biz Show. Great advice, great inspiration. Come on down to Interiors Joan and Associates here on 132nd and West Dodge Road. And also check out growmedia.com for upcoming things. We've got a retreat called the Grow Your Biz Summit happening in on April 13th. We're going to talk a lot about branding, creating your own venture, getting the word out, how to really peddle yourself, so to speak, and it'll be a lot of fun. Also coming up, I'll have classes with Metro Community College, and I also do one-on-one marketing coaching as well. So check out growmedia.com. I'm Paul Madsen with Lindy, Beth, and Chris. Interiors Joan and Associates. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paul.
We'll see you next week.